Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 3 Ultra Romantic Episode 4, the fourth episode, Super Lovey. I don't actually have a title for this one. I don't know what the title is yet. The games begin again. We're back for more Kaguya-sama. It's been good so far. I think it will continue to be good from here and it might even get better. Who knows? I don't have much to talk about here at the beginning. It's Monday. It's Tuesday. It's not even Monday. Yesterday was Monday. It's Tuesday. It's sort of the start of a new week. Keeping on going. Doing drawings. I don't know. It's a person. I drew a person character. I don't fucking know. Do I have anything else? Yeah, I'm gonna make a bet. It's a stupid bet, and there's no stakes to it. But maybe come next week I'll come up with stakes. I came up with this idea about 45 seconds ago. However long ago I started recording, about 10 seconds before that, came up with the idea. The idea is I'm going to make a bet on who has a victory this episode. And there are usually multiple victories per episode, so I'll have a chance to win, a couple of times per episode. I'll have to figure out something to put stakes on it. Maybe putting a dumb anime sticker on my microphone or something silly like that. Or on something less relevant even. I've got a shelf over there. Maybe I'll put dumb anime stickers on there. But I'm going to bet on who I think is going to have a victory in this episode. And the victory this episode... Hell, I might be wrong, but I've got Chica vibes. I feel like Chica needs to win one. It's been a while, and she's been getting passed over by the competition side of things and the victories that happen at the end of every section, chapter, chunk thing, vignette. So I'm going to put my money, not that I'm putting money on this, I'm going to put my money on Chica, all million buko bucks of Monopoly money, right on Chica Umino. That's not the character's name. That's the mangaka for March Comes In Like a Lion, which you should go watch or read if you want to. It's really good, but not the right character's name. Chika Fujiwara, that's the name. That's the person who we're talking about. I think Chika's gonna win. I'm gonna write it down so that I can't lie about it. Chika will win? Question mark? Yeah, all right. Well, I've said it on camera now, and so I'll just go back in, and every time you see my mouth move, I'm actually saying Kaguya, and I'm just altering the voice to say Chika after the fact, in order to, I don't know, pat myself on the back and have a meaningless victory for meaningless reasons. Yeah, that sounds like the kind of petty shit that I'd get up to. I'm down. Perfect. Definitely in the mood of Kaguya-sama, calling a victory, calling it a victory when you had to go back and cheat. Brilliant. Anime stickers. I bought a pack of a bunch of them. Bought a enormous 600 piece pack of anime stickers, and I went through those all yesterday because they all came all mixed up, so I went through all of them and I sorted them out. I'm like Hunter x Hunter, Hero Academia, Attack on Titan. I have no idea, but it's probably One Piece because I don't know what it is. Put it over there. Actually, I think I recognized all of the One Piece ones. Oda's art is like so obviously him. I don't know. So I've got all these stickers and I don't know what the fuck to do with them. And I don't want to just plaster all my shit with stickers because that's boring. I got them so that I could put some stickers on my water bottle because I've never done stickers on my water bottle and I decided that I wanted to. So we've got some Hunter x Hunter. We've got some Avatar: The Last Airbender. We've got some Full Metal Alchemist because, I mean, I take this to the gym and that's where people are going to see it. So it's like, yeah, that's the move. This is the first one that I got. I got this one individually because I really wanted this sticker. I really wanted this Gurren Lagann sticker. It's got a whole bunch of text that you can't read. That's all the different like voice lines from Kamina and Simona and stuff. It's beautiful, and you can't read it at all. It's great. More Avatar, and I'll fill this in with more stickers as I find more that I want. But I took like 5 from the pack of 600, so now I have 595 stickers, and I don't know what to do with them. So if you've got any suggestions for what to do with an inordinate number of stickers, let me know. I was thinking about plastering them, like pasting them on like the squat racks in difficult to find places, finding like funny anime character faces and sticking them on squat racks and stuff. Or any that are like motivational or inspirational, putting them on workout machines surreptitiously so that, you've just got, I don't know, Aaron Yeager staring at you being all like, while you're doing rows or whatever. That seems like fun. Let me know if you've got any other clever ideas for what to do with a shitload of stickers that I don't need or want. I also have, that's the first pack. I've got a second pack that's on the way. They're like $8 a pack. I can't stop. It's addicting. Yeah. was also thinking, this is okay, so we're gonna waste a moment here. It's a total aside, but I was thinking about it. You know how Funko Pops and the Nendoroids and all those figurine companies have made fortunes via licensing deals, just licensing well-liked characters and turning them into these generic-y fucking little things that you put on the collectibles, right? I was wondering why they have to be plastic and three-dimensional, mostly. I was thinking about it because I make paper pals. I make these. And this is the most recent set that I made, and they're lovely, and they take a lot of time, and they're like traced art and then copied from promotional art, from existing art of these characters, and then printed, like drawn. I draw them onto paper, thick card, like resume paper, and then I cut them out with an X-Acto knife and pin them up and tape them onto these skewers, and then they stand up on their own, and then I've got my own figurines, and I drew them, and I like that, and it's fun. I was thinking you could really cheaply print beautiful character art, like top quality, straight from the manga, straight from the anime, straight from the promo art, like the top quality promo art. Print beautiful promo art onto the same material as like Magic the Gathering cards, Pokemon cards. Even do holographic stuff, whatever, make them shiny, who cares? Print that kind of stuff, cut them out like that, and then sell them with like a little paper stand or something like that, and you could sell them for a couple dollars, and then that would open the world of collectible representations of the art pieces that inspire you or that you love to thousands and thousands of people who can't afford $200 figurines yet would like to have a shelf of that represents things that they love. I don't know. It feels like there's a business opportunity there. If anybody wants to steal it, they're welcome to. I'll probably, meander around it for a while in my brain and never make it a thing, but can you imagine like paper pals? You go into a comic book shop or a manga shop or even a sex shop, and there by the register is a little rack of these things, and you can pick them up and fold them up, and they're a little character of your show that you like. I could sell them. I could see them selling like gangbusters, but I don't know. I was thinking about it in part because this past weekend I went to Universal Studios Hollywood, and so I was walking around looking at all the memorabilia, and it's kind of garbage. All the garbage that gets sold for inordinate prices. I was thinking, man, it would be so easy to undercut this whole industry in an interesting way, because I don't think that the material value is in the plastic three-dimensionality of the figurine. I don't think that's where the value is. The value's in the psychological representation and the connection that you have with the thing. And so it really strikes me as irrelevant what the thing is made of, unless you're like a hardcore collector and you want the thing because it's a status symbol and because it's expensive. Mostly, I think most people just want a representation of the thing, which is why something so cheap as stickers printed on paper becomes so extraordinarily accessible and good and useful and recyclable and not made of plastic would be good and things like that. Anyway, that's my total meandering aside for the day and what's on my brain. Thanks for joining me for Kaguya-sama Love is War. My money's on Chica for this episode. Let's watch the episode and see what weird bullshit our characters get up to as they pass each other in their mutual unspoken love, like very angry ships in a very disturbed, freaked out, hormone-fueled night. Somehow that metaphor doesn't seem like it holds together very well, but that's okay. Kaguya-sama episode 4. Let's watch it. I'm not even going to do all the stuff. Beep beep timer. Fixed. Shida beep. Beautiful. That's the whole intro. I love Ishigami sometimes. Grrr. I will have to edit that out. Somebody had a really nice comment about that last scene in the OP. Shine, shine. Oh. That coming from, okay. Uh-huh. Are you Eno now? Are you Eno now? Yeah. Of course not. Of course not. Uh-oh. And in walks the girlfriend. Oh, shit. Okay, so that character. Yahoo! Oh, she's so cute! And she's got gradients in her hair! Alright, what's her fucking bullshit? What's your fucking damage, lady? You-kun? Yeah, but no! 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 What are you talking? Bullshit. Uh-huh. So desu ka? Being jealous of others' love is unbecoming, I see. You're mean, Kaguya. I would never. Dude, he's gonna explode. Shine, shine, beam. Oh, nope, yep, he's doing it to himself. Just a Dark Souls reference? You can't die. You died. But it might have been genuine. Ah. Real, true, and genuine humans. Nanka sono. Oh. Sorry, what? I see, okay. Brutal. Always I will be unworthy. Yeah. Nailed it. Yeah, extremely true to her heart. Yeah. It's like, yeah, Kaguya, take your own damned advice. Yeah, I empathize with you. Truly, I do. You just want deets. You also just want to steal his ideas. Deska. He said the thing. She said the thing. He said the thing. Gross. Nope. Way too much, man. Very cute, way too much. Yeah, it's gross. Ichirin no hana. Sorry, I heard the line from none of you are gonna get that because none of you have watched Heartcatch. God damn it. Oh, how about you just tell her normally? Well, let's hear it. Oh. Uh. Uh. Nope. Yep. Stop! Stop treading on the edge! Stay away from the edge! Here's the edge, here's where you need to be. Way back. Oh, thanks, Kaguya. Who is here? Just gonna list everything about Miyuki? Huh. Uh-huh. 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 And maybe if you could be president of it. What? No. The royal you. The royal you. So having a position of power would be good. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Children? Just generally. She's so great. Yeah, that'll do it for her. Man, at Shuchuin? Truly the impossible task. You're cruel, Kaguya. That's the important one. The swallow's cowrie shell. Bum bum. Oh. Oh, can't stop staring. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Try to get everybody else to leave. Very distracting. Yeah, and then it takes like 20 fucking minutes to get back on track. USO there! Perfection must be maintained. Just a quick flash. USO da. I want it. I want it. Come on, hit me with the USO. Oh ho ho ho. See, that's a victory. He's freaking clockwork oranging fucking media information into himself. Just brain blasting his skull with info. First one turned in. Huh. Yeah, this time you'll see. Shut up, dumbass. No. Nope, love, baby. No. Hmm. 3 out of 100. God damn, I hope it goes well for him. Oof. Hey, that's a good improvement from 197. Are you sure? Oh no. Yeah. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. And you get what you want, but not what you need. I don't give a fuck. You gonna tutor him? Actually? Good. I think you did. Did you study, though? Did you actually put your all into it? If so, that's the victory. Well, we'll see. No, you fucked up. And immediately the damn. The cool exterior just shatters like an M&M shell. You JoJo's character? First to first, first to first, second to second. And Maki is third. Oh! A chance for victory. UK and the Prez. As soon as she finds out the Prez is coming. You're very into this idea, Kaguya. Oh. Uh, the Shiraganes couldn't come on this day. Oh, right. Perfect. Do you go to school? Hmm. Oh. Sugoi. Sounds like a D&D character. Yeah. Sounds like a... she just believes it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, I've thought it through. I've thought it through. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is bad. Oh, well, there you go. She's thought it through. Ah, perfect Fujo bait. All right, what's going horribly wrong in reality? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But what are they drinking? Prune juice? Oh, she's just out. Good, good. Good, good. Yes, we can totally mess with this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Row. Uh-oh. That was very cute. Hip, 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 hip. Hara. Love Detective Chica is on the case. Loopity, loopity, loopity. Done it. The Fujo explosion. Oh my god. Uh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because he actually likes you. She won't remember any of this. This is fine. Batter up. You better pass out, Shinomiya. No, you better pass the fuck out right now. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what we needed. Very, very good. Hang right off that cliff. Very good. Eh? Oh man, so many lies and misunderstandings today. At least she's happy. Ah! Totally too much text. Oh my god, this episode was great. Some good goofs and a little sprinkling of good seriousness. And some good almost. Some ooh, right on the edge indeed. I don't want to go to the next episode. Take me out. Take me out. Take me out. Okay, there we go. I like this episode a lot, as I expected. I lose. I did. I lost. I don't know if that means that I have to do a thing or I don't. Batsugemu? I don't think so. I lose. Chika didn't win any. Although she did win some Fujoshi speculation about the indecent trysts going on between Kaicho and Harasaka. Shine Shine Beam is really cute. It's really stupid and good. I like it a lot. Any couple that gets hit by it will break up. Indeed. And we meet this character who is immediately just a bubbly mess of goodness. And he's just obviously utterly head over heels for her. Infatuated, of course. Like, can't even reach out. Comes up with some deeply, like, very childish. They're the kinds of things that kids in middle school and early high school come up with to be really romantic and ultra romantic. And the problem is that really romantic is often actually just really creepy. And it's kind of a line between them. I don't know exactly where the line is. It's one of those things that has to be felt out, I think. A part of it is like, if there's already something going on, or if the person definitely likes you, it's way less creepy. And if they don't, then it's probably way more creepy. And I think that's the biggest problem that guys get in their heads, maybe girls too, I just don't have the experience to say, is doing things that might be romantic for like an anniversary, or like for somebody that you're already dating. But you do them from out of the blue, totally out of nowhere, to somebody who doesn't really know who you are or what you're about or what's going on here, or that you have feelings for them. And that can be a lot, and that lot is overwhelming. And Overwhelming is not what you want. The standout moments of the episode to me are these two. First, this one, where we explain Ishigami's past, and the reasonable expectation, in some ways, that he has no shot. It's a sad one. It's rough. But it's the kind of thing that happens to people. You fail enough times and you believe yourself a failure. And it might not be true. But you're certainly a failure if you cease to try. That's a tough one. That's a tough one for me to grapple with, even. It's the trying that matters, really. As long as you keep trying, you keep having chances to succeed. As long as you keep your eyes open for opportunities to try, for whatever it is, you open those opportunities to succeed. But it's really easy, I think, to let the failures stack up until they're a pile that overwhelms you. I have this image of going and opening a closet or something and just getting blam, just blasted by all these piles of things that you've hidden away and pushed away from yourself. That pile of failures can certainly outweigh your rationality. It can outweigh your sense of self-esteem, your sense of well-being, even your desires and goals and wants and needs can just be overwhelmed by that. And that can lead to a lot of inaction. It certainly does for me. Mistakes and failures lead me to a desire to not try. And that's exactly what Ishigami goes through here. Because his life is nothing but one failure, one after another. Why try if I'm gonna fail again? And we see him just one step behind, right? In the race. One step. Still up there. Still faster than almost everybody. But it's not victory in the competitive outlook. It's not victory, and so it doesn't count. Maybe that's a framing problem. Maybe it's a framing problem, and I think it really is a framing problem. Ishigami is a young man at one of the top schools in the nation, competing in athletic events when he's not that athletic or doesn't believe himself to be. And yet, he's still in the top few. If you want to do comparative analysis, you can compare him to the broad population. He's so far above the majority of the broad population that it's almost incomparable. He's easily in the top 5 percentile, right? The top few percentile of the populace. But that's not who he compares himself to. He compares himself to all the people around him, and he's surrounded by the best of the best of the best, and the worst of the worst in some ways, but really the best of the best. That's what this school is for, right? And so he gets this idea that he's a useless failure. But he's surrounded by people who are exceptional, who are extraordinary, and he's comparing himself to them. And then the exact same thing happens with the test scores. He goes from bottom of the class, 197 or something, up 20 places. 150s, she says. 30 places, whatever. When you look at that, just isolate it, and you look at just at where Ishigami is. He went from X grade to Y grade, and his grades went up. And there's no reason to believe that they wouldn't continue going up if he kept trying. And that's a victory in itself. He went from one place to getting better. And yet, he comes out of it, and because he had set this goal for himself of being in the top of the top, this comparative goal, this goal created by not reasonable expectations of the self based on your own performance, but the performance of everybody else. He sets his goal based on the performance of everybody else. And not everybody else, but a very select group of the best of the best. And because of that comparison, he sees that huge jump, massive increase in his grades, and in his willingness to do the work and study, and in the fact that he actually knows the material better, and he's a better student because of it, and he's learned and has a better relationship with Shinomiya because of it, and all these different things, right? All of those fly out the window because he failed at this sort of arbitrary side of the goal and can't look at it in isolation as a massive improvement in the self. I'll use the gym as an example because I like the gym and it serves as a simple example to me. Somebody goes into the gym, say somebody really skinny and weak, can barely lift the barbell, can't do their form properly, doesn't have any strength, has been a couch potato for their whole life. This is a reasonable place to be. It's where a lot of people start. The fastest way to not continue and to fail is to go into the gym, you lift the barbell, get miserably sore, come back, you're dedicated for that first week. You come back, do all the workouts for the week, and you watch your strength goes up by 5 pounds over the course of a week, and you're able to lift 5 pounds more. 2 different students, 2 different people learning how to lift will take that in very different ways. One of them will go, man, I couldn't lift 45 pounds a week ago, and now I can lift 50. Let's go. That's like a 10% increase. That's pretty fucking good. Hey, I did it, and I feel less sore now, and feels good, and I'm moving, and I'm getting better, and, at this rate of improvement, not that I'll be able to keep this up forever, but at this rate of improvement, I could be lifting a lot of weight in a year if I stick with this. And the other one comes into the gym and looks at the 50 pounds, the barbell and little tiny 2.5s, and they turn over, and they see the 315-pound monster made of slabs of grade A Kobe beef, who's like, curling their max squat, or, 3 times it is curling 400 pounds, whatever. It doesn't, bullshit. You see insane people at the gym all the time. They see that and they become disheartened. They go, I could never be anything like that. Oh man, I'm so far behind the curve. All these people are so far ahead of me. What? What, like, at the gym every week, they take all the lifters and everybody does a strength test and they dole out finances based on that, or victories and medals based on... No. You're not in a race against everybody else. There's a competitive element to our society, granted. But our society's really big and there are a lot of people, and you're not in a race with them. You're in a race with you, because you're finite. You're small. You're a little blip in history. You get to experience a piece of this world, and you get to shape yourself so that you can experience it the way that you want to, if you're willing to. How other people shape themselves? The benefits and perhaps privileges that they're granted by the genetic lottery or by the socio-political, economic lottery, or perhaps by hard work and dedication, some of which is also a lottery, right? That's a temperament thing. Some people are better at that than others. That's their race, man. That's their race. And if you look at second place as a failure, if you are in an environment where only first ever matters, then you're in the wrong kind of environment. For the coming age, for modernity, post-modernity, maybe, whatever, however you want to think of it. For the coming age, you're in the wrong environment. Because we're not moving into a hyper-competitive age. I don't think. And there's good reason for that. We're moving into an age of potential abundance. Real potential abundance. Real incredible economic power. Potentially free energy. Potentially infinite computational power. the ability to generate space in digital spaces in a way that we've never been able to do before, to ask and have answered for us the fundamental questions of reality in a way that will radically reshape our world. And whether you are first or second in a race is only going to matter to you. I really think that. We're built with these competitive systems inside us, and they're there and they're real, and you can harness them and use them for your own motivation. But if they are harming you, then that's not it. That's not it. Because you don't need to compete in the same way. You don't need to be first. You just need to be better than you were the last time. We're not running a race against each other. We're running time trials against yourself. All of us, individually, against ourselves. And I think if you can just change that attitude, you open up the world of trying again and again and again. You know, it's funny that it ends up actually getting referenced in this episode. There's a Dark Souls reference in this episode. You cannot die, it says on the thing as it pops up on his game. It's a Dark Souls reference. I love the Souls games. And one of the things that I love about the Souls games is that, well, for one thing, generally they're an isolated game where you're on your own journey. And your journey is different from everybody else's journey. And your character is different from everybody else's character. And your pathing and way of going is yours. So you're not really competing with others. Although you can. But what I really love about those games is the core gameplay loop that you get into. I've talked about this on the channel before. I don't know where, but I have. You come up against an obstacle. In Dark Souls universe, that's a boss, usually. You come up against an obstacle. You attack the obstacle. It beats the shit out of you. You respawn. You try again. And again. And again. And you do the loop that's on the title, the promo art of the first Dark Souls game. Live, die, repeat. Mentally, what you're doing is trying again. Is looking for ways to inspire yourself to try again. Looking for ways to improve your outcome in tiny ways. To recognize one pattern of the boss. To know when to dodge here. I fucked that up. And taking those mistakes and turning them into new information that you can grasp and grapple with and utilize and turn into slightly better success. Now, if you are like struggling with a Souls game and you go and you watch, what's his name? Something Thunder. I wonder where he went. Remember a different fella doing that speedrun. Oh well, doesn't really matter. Go and watch a speedrunner run the game and they're just immaculate and just murdering through the bosses and stuff. And you look at that and you go, well shit, I'll just give up. I'll just give up because this person's already solved the problem. They've got it figured out and I suck compared to them. Nobody thinks like that. But we do think like that all the time in our real world. We're in this, you're playing a game that is your own game, and it's only your experience of your game that really matters to you. There are some things that you should do to make your experience of the game sustainable. With your relationships with other people, your relationships with finances, your relationships with the general environment and the world around you. You need to make the game sustainable. But beyond that, you're basically free to throw yourself against obstacles as you wish, get battered by them, spend the time recovering, recover, and repeat. So why would you get disheartened by the success of others? They're not running your game. They're not you. I don't mean to get stuck on this point, but I think it's an important fucking point. I think it's obvious to us when we watch it. And so that's part of why I want to sort of dig into it and explicate it and examine this section a little bit. This idea that's inside or the basis behind Ishigami's outlook is, I think, fundamentally flawed and easy to fall into. Maybe flawed in an obvious way, but still easy to be trapped in, and something that people get trapped in all the time. And it can make you miserable, absolutely miserable. Because your chances, statistically, of being number one at everything are really low. They're really low. You're not going to be the best at everything. Not even close. And so you're going to have to do the other thing, which is to repeat the activity over and over without getting the perfect goal, right? You don't just study once and become the top student in the class. It's not how it works. But if you can move up 20 places every exam period, maybe you could get in the top 100 by the time you graduate. Maybe you could be in the top 80 by the time you graduate. Maybe you could be one spot higher than you are right now. It's a perspective thing. And Ishigami moves up. He succeeds. To my mind, in my estimation, from my perspective, he succeeds wildly. He goes from not caring at all to putting his effort in, and it gives him results. And the success there is learning that by putting in the effort, you can get results. And instead, he chooses to see it from a different perspective, and he sees it from the perspective of disappointment. I didn't get the total result. I didn't go from 0 to 1,000. Yeah, but you went from 0 to 20. That's a lot. That's a lot. Good job, man. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, pat, pat. Good job. And even then, it's like even better than that, because the principle of the thing is putting in some level of the effort at all. And learning that that can work. And getting that ingrained in your head as like micro successes. Because just as you can build up piles and piles of failures that overwhelm you and collapse in on you and prevent you from moving, you can build up piles and piles of successes, little tiny ones, super thin, like layers of paper, layers of paint, stickers, stickers stuck down and piled up. You can step on top of those and get bigger. You grow by layering really thin layers together, not by huge leaps and bounds. Small steps. Small steps. Little victories. Celebrate them. Focus on them. You know, we're in week 3 of consistent uploading for me. These last few months have been miserable, and they've been a lot of failures in a lot of ways on my end. Internally, externally, socially, physically. All sorts of failures. 5 days in a row. Little celebration. Nice. Recorded 5 videos this week. Did the thing every day. Nice. Next week. Well, last week, that's 1 check mark. I got 1 week done. That's pretty good. Let's do another one. Another layer. Another sticker. Another layer of paint. Another one. Another one. Another one. And it builds. And just in the 2 weeks that I've been doing this, we're in week 3 now. Just in the 2 weeks that I've been doing this, my whole outlook has changed dramatically because I'm moving in a positive direction. Tiny layers of little victories. Not shooting for the big things, not aiming for the fences, going for the bunt, taking one base, you know? The little things. They pile up and they turn into huge change. So celebrate the little things. That's my takeaway. That's my piece on this one. Celebrate those little things because they're not so little. And just the same way that you can build up an overwhelming pile of failures that just cripples you, that just weighs you down like a ball and chain. You can build up a staircase of tiny successes. And each little step feels like it's not even progress. And then you turn around and find yourself miles above where you were. How cool might that be? it could be better than this. It could be better than this. And it's your choice. I really believe that. So I think it's a cool representation of Ishigami's perspective on his own failure. Bad romance. We're going to move through the rest of the episode pretty quickly. The distractions are great. USO is great. Liars, liars, liars. And of course he's disappointed. And fair enough, right? Like, fair enough. But then to come out of that and say, I guess this is my limit, not as fair. I think that the turn from Kaguya to just absolutely losing it and going, it really is your fault. God, if I'd just been able to study, it would have been so really great. Harasaka joke, very good. Chika being absolutely overwhelmed by Fujoshiness, insane. And we almost got a confession. Almost. Mostly. And then there was like a flare of a thing here. Okay. It's that's what's going on. So it's text listed over top of the Japanese text, so it's very hard to see. Harasaka lives in Yamate Nakaku, Yokohama. A well-mannered young lady from a rather wealthy family dislikes the boring life of playing a good high school student and wants to be like the girls from Minato, so she hangs around Roppongi and Azabu often to prey on men who she can lead around by the nose. A pure and innocent girl on the outside, a slut on the inside. Recently, however, she had a fateful encounter with someone she actually cares about. That's the story anyway. So this is that's the gal character. Okay. Hayasaka in her school form, unique and stylish. She loves making herself look pretty with no regard for the school rules. A high school girl at the peak of her youth. She works really hard at her part-time job so she can afford the clothes and accessories she wants. Because of that, not only can she not find the time to hang out with her friends, but also has zero experience with dating, which worries her greatly. That's the story anyway. That's a good excuse. And Harasaka male, originally of Irish ancestry, though his family fled to the Middle East due to a potato famine. Man, this is gonna be some anime meme shit. There, he lost his parents in the war and ended up in an orphanage where he continued honing his skills so efficiently that he skipped a few grades and has already graduated from Harvard. When he visited his grandfather on his father's side in Japan, a higher-up of a conglomerate saw potential in him, and now he works as a butler, partially as a hobby. He's also a huge crybaby who cries whenever he's reminded of his past. That's the story, anyway. And Hayasaka at the Shinomiya house, a calm and collected maid who can carry out any task absolutely flawlessly. She sometimes rebels against her mistress's selfish requests, and while she's been acting cheekier and cheekier towards her, she pours lots of love into building a relationship that's more like sisters than one of a mistress and her servant. That's the story, anyway. What's the truth? Who knows? Who can say? Very cool. Very good. Hey, we did it. It was a solid episode of Kaguya. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the discussion. I hope you got something out of it. Let me know. Let me know if you've got any experiences with self-defeating or the opposite, or overcoming. I know there are some of you that have been on the Atomic Habits train, which is very much in line with this, is building up little things that when stacked together, individually seem really small, but when stacked together make extraordinary changes in your life. It's amazing. So I know some of you have been on that, and I'd love to have any reports, any feedback on how you've been doing. And yeah, thanks for joining me for this episode. I hope it's been good. Have a great day. Do something that makes you better tomorrow. 1% better. 0.5% better. 0.1% better. Take one thing on your desk and put it in its proper place. One thing. Draw one picture. Play an instrument. one time. Write one sentence. Do one tiny thing. Clean one dish, right? Vacuum 1 square foot of floor. Do one thing. And then, as dumb as it sounds, as stupid as it might seem, give yourself a little pat on the back for it and go, all right, that's a little tiny victory. Nice. And then do it again tomorrow. And then again, and then again, and then again. And see who you are in a year. Because you might be better. And you might not hate yourself as much. That's a real victory. See you next week. Peace.